Okay, guys, let's see if you can hear me now. Let me get my camera set back up. Hopefully you can hear me. Sorry. All right, I'll wait for you guys to come back. Okay, can you hear me now? 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 Can you hear? Okay, all right. I don't know what happened to the sound. It just went away. Okay, so I don't know. Nothing got unplugged. Cats aren't in here. The blue was still plugged in. I don't know. So we're back. let me get back into a little bit closer here. I think we're focused. All right. Don't even ask. Well, I have no clue. So, but we're back. So I just called this Pan Pastel Rose Continued. Yeah, let's see here. But yeah, I don't know. I went into my settings and everything was the same. Nothing changed. So, but we're back. Yeah, well, it pretty much dries immediately. The spray, yeah. Okay, so we're going to continue on with our rose. The worker, the guys here with Hubster, going to see about the hot water heater. So that we might have noise. I don't know. This may or may not be very long. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if it was YouTube, a glitch. Who knows? You have no way of knowing. All right, so we're back. Now let me go back and find my roses. Get my roses here, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, yeah, I'm back. If anybody's still over at the other one, can you, if you're still there, maybe tell them that we're now over here, because I'm not over there. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a water heater, Nana. It's not a heater. It's the water heater. Yeah. We won't get it installed today. We have to go pick it up tomorrow. But if there's leaking, they have to check the pipes in the wall. I don't want to even talk about it right now. I don't feel like talking about my water heater. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on with the rose. So I think I'll go with the little tool here just to get in some tight spaces, have like a little bit of pressure. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start with some of the darks and pick out that. Yeah. So welcome back, everybody. So I am going to start with, this is the Permanent Red Extra Dark. This is the Permanent Red Shade, and this is the Permanent Red. Those are all the same color, just with black added. And I think this is even, yeah, this is with white. There's the tint. So these are all the same color with just various shades. This is the true color. That's with white. This with some black, and that's with some even darker still. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and do some shading here. Not sure where to put my little roses here, so I can see them, because I'm not on my iPad. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to start shading. Let's just move this up here so I'm not. Now, this is going to be slower going now. Okay, it's going to be slower going now than the initial base, right? And don't forget, guys, I think Barb streams at 2. So you can see if y'all follow Barb, she usually streams the first Friday of the month at 2, Barb Owen. So that's in about 2 hours. No, 3 hours. Thanks, Connie. So if y'all follow Barb, then make sure and go. So I'm just going to first add some of the shade, and then I'm going to mix the colors on here. But I just want to, you know, start getting it blocked in still. Denise is messaging me. And I do have my window open, so you'll probably hear truck sounds and all that. Let's see. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, we're back. We're back. I don't know what happened. But that's okay. I rebooted and everything, so we're good and hopefully good for a while. I don't know why the sound went out. I didn't bump anything. No, what you call it. Now my door is rattling because I have my window open, but I had to close the door to do pan pastels because we can't have cats. We can't have cats in the pan pastels in the same spot. You'll know what happens then, right? Yeah, no, it's nice and it's nice today, Jean. I think it's I'm not even sure what it is. Is it in the 50s? I didn't check. Nice day. Heaters off, windows open. Yeah. That's Georgia weather for you. So I'm just putting in the shade, some shading. This does look like the Beauty and the Beast rose. Oh, okay. I know y'all are going to think this is terrible. I've never seen Beauty and the Beast. Not the new movies, not the old movies. Haven't seen any of them. Nope. I mean, I've seen pictures of the rose. This is just a compilation here. I picked out 5 rosebuds and just kind of drew from all of them. He pulled the plug. No, they weren't in here though, Norma. See, I have them out. They're not in here because of the pan pastel. So it wasn't. I can't blame the cats. You can't blame them. They weren't in here. Indiana got hit by a polar vortex. I know, up in the Midwest, I know it is very, very, very cold up there, Julie. I know. Indiana, all that. Got a little. I hope that didn't have that there when I sprayed it. Hope there's some little smear there. I hope that'll still erase. Of course, I can always just paint the background. I can paint it, pastel it, whatever I want. Judy just slammed her studio door too hard. Yeah. Can y'all hear it kind of rattling every time that little bit of breeze comes in the room? My door rattles a little bit, but I can close the window, but I can't open the door because the cats, you saw what happened the last time they got into the pan pastels. I know, right, Julie? Such a big difference in the temperature in just a couple of days. I'm just using, first I just blocked all this in with the one red, Now I'm just going to go in here and add some shadows. Then I'm going to go in here and start blending things out. I am kind of holding my breath. You'll hear me going, mm. So what's everybody else doing this weekend? Hope y'all aren't having to get new water heaters. Yeah, I'm back in. I don't have any idea what happened. I came back and it was fine. So it's one of those internet mysteries of life. Takes a while to do this, guys. By the way, thank you for turning us all on curiosity. Oh, I know, Christine. Did y'all see part 3? Jean, did you see part 3 of Curiosity Inc.? If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, it's a YouTube channel called Curiosity Inc. And it's a guy that he has a store called Curiosity Inc. But he has, you know, like I don't want to call it, it's like an antiques, you know, antique vintage store. And so he goes to different house sales and, you know, wherever he can find, you know, vintage toys and clothes, anything vintagey, old. Well, anyway, he goes to storeroom locker sales and all that. Well, anyway, he bought a hoarder's house, literally a hoarder's house. Well, apparently she was also a potter, I guess a well-known famous potter, although he hasn't said her name out yet because the family doesn't want it set out yet, but anybody could, if they really wanted to find out, they could. But anyway, he has a bunch of her, and he's in Canada. And so anyway, I guess she's still alive. I think maybe that's why. And they're kind of embarrassed that she had a hoarder house, you know, but I guess her husband died and, you know, it just got out of hand. But I mean, it's imagine the worst hoarder house you have ever imagined. That's how bad it is. I'm not joking. And rooms and rooms and rooms, had to take doors off, doors off to get in other rooms. So anyway, let me get a sip of juice here. He just posted part 3 yesterday. I think it's yesterday or the day before. So it's about an 8 to 10 hour drive away from his house, somewhere, you know, wherever it is in Canada. I don't remember. But anyway, so he has to drive like 8 hours one way to this house that he bought. And he's cleaning it out. And I mean, I can't even tell you how many dump trucks, I mean, like big, you know, those big dump truck size, you know, bins, how many of those he's filled and hauled off. I don't even know how many. And yeah, they did find some cash. Yeah. And so anyway, part 3, he's doing it in installments. I guess he posts about one a week or every other. Because, you know, like I said, it's a long trip one way to get to this house that he bought. But she was a famous potter. So he's got a lot of her pottery that apparently is worth, you know, $10,000 and more, you know, a pot, right? So he's got a bunch of her pottery. He's found some cash. Well, this last time, and I don't want to give it away too much, you know, I mean, sure, they're talking about it in chat, but he found, I think, 3 or 4 secret rooms, 3 or 4, like one under the stairs, a couple in the basement. He's found all these secret, boarded up, hidden rooms in this house. And the house doesn't look that big from the outside, does it, guys? It doesn't look that big. But when he gets in there, it's just room after room after room of stuff. And yes. Hi, Gracelyn. Anybody else I missed? Sorry if I missed. I'm trying to kind of paying attention here. So anyway, it's just really fun to watch his adventure. And he has terrible allergies. He's taking allergy medicine. He masks up and everything to go do all this mold and mildew and all this old clothing and old. You just have to see it to believe it. I mean, if you've ever watched that show Hoarders on TV, I can't watch it, and I can barely watch this show. But he's cleaned it out pretty well. I just want to see what he finds, right? So I'm kind of like wincing and kind of looking away. And but anyway, yeah, they want to clean it out and sell it eventually. Yeah, it's going to be a while till they can do that. But he goes up there and spends like 3-day weekends. He goes up and spends like 3-day weekends cleaning it and clearing it, and just truckloads of stuff that he's throwing away. But then what is good, he'll take back to his shop. And is it in Alberta, Gene? Do you remember? Is it in Alberta where he's from, or is it in Alberta where he bought the house? I think it's one or the other. He either bought the house in Alberta or his curiosity shop is in Alberta. I can't remember which it is. There's a lot going on. It's gonna tame down in a little while. Some hoarders who also hoard food. No, she didn't have. I know there was food in the refrigerator. She didn't hoard food, but clothes. Oh my gosh, he's in Edmonton, Vonnie, and then I guess the house is in Alberta or something like that. Hi, Adele. Okay, he lives in Alberta, and the house is. Oh, it's more than 3 hours away. I think he said it's 8 hours away, Gene. The first episode, I thought he said it was an 8-hour drive one way. I could be mistaken, but I thought that's what he said. Yeah. I'm just basing this in, guys. Just base coding this in. Upstairs, downstairs with the guy looking at the water heater and the pipes and the leak and everything else. So if y'all missed it, I do plan, Monday's my birthday, and I do plan on streaming on Monday and doing some giveaways, provided, we have hot water and whatnot. We'll see, what the workmen are doing and all that. So, but I do plan on my plan is to stream on Monday, because I'm not doing anything for my birthday because the Super Bowl is in town this weekend. So I'm not doing my usual trip to Blick, the museum, and the varsity this weekend. We'll probably do that maybe next weekend or the weekend after, but I'm not doing it during Super Bowl. Could be I may mix up with some of his other. Yeah, because he goes all over the place. He goes all over Canada, Gene. Yeah. And then also, if you have not watched him, go look for his how he helped the homeless man, Adam. There's like 3 parts on that, maybe 4, where he helped a homeless guy. And I already told a little bit of that story. What happened was this homeless guy, I guess he goes dumpster diving and stuff, and came in. He found a Disney, I don't remember if it was Bambi or which one it was, but he found a Disney cell. Oh, thank you, Graceland, for the $9.99 $10 chat, super chat. Thank you, Graceland, so much. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Make sure I have your send me your address. I might already have it, but send it to me again so I can send you a thank you. I try to send out some little art cards and art something thanking everybody that either super chats or PayPal tip jars me. So make sure and send me your address, okay, Graceland? Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, he does have great stories, Norma. And so he helped this homeless guy. So anyway, this homeless guy brings in a Disney cell, the artwork from the movie cells, brings that in, and he says, well, I don't know how much this is worth. He goes, I'll give you $50. So he gave Adam $50. And apparently Adam has come in there a few times and sold him things. Well, anyway, so he put it up on eBay, and I think it made like $3,500. Well, his plan from all along, once he found out it was worth something, his plan all along was to give Adam more money once he sold it. Well, he sold it, and I think it made $3,500. So he spent like a week or two driving all over, I think, Edmonton, looking for this homeless guy to give him his money. So he did find him, and that's all I'm going to say. You'll have to go watch it. He paid him 20 at first. Okay. He paid him 20 at first. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so he found Adam. I don't like this. I know that. Well, nah, okay. We'll have a little bit of that. I don't like the way that looks on the rose side, but I think once I get the leaf side in, then that little curve will be okay. Yes, I watched the new one, Adele. That's what we're just talking about. His third episode of the Hoarder House he posted yesterday or day before. I think I watched it yesterday, but he might have posted it day before. Thank you, Dev. Yeah, I've been back for 20 minutes. Been back for 20 minutes, but I didn't have any way to go over to the other, the old stream and tell you guys. So I was hoping somebody was over there would tell you guys, or you'd get a notification. I tried to get as many like little petal layers in there as I could. There's not that many. So it probably doesn't look realistic because I added so many extra layers of rose in there. I just kept adding them. Yeah, I like his show. I've watched other things from his show too, but those are the main ones that I watched. The Adam, homeless guy ones, and also the thanks Katrina, and also the hoarder one. Yeah, it's a pretty tall rose. Yeah. It's okay. We can make it any way we want. So yeah. Okay, so now I think I'm going to go ahead. I'll go back to this tool here. And I'm going to go in here with a little bit of the green shading now. On top of the lime green. We're just experimenting. What I'm trying to do, guys, is this is that. Let me show you what it is. Here's the paper. I bought two different sizes of this crescent board, and one says lettering. The other says marker. It's the exact same board as far as I can see. It's just a smooth hot press, smooth board, like mat board, like you put on a mat, like frame. And so I just wanted to test it out. So this is just an experiment and a play, guys. So my rose is a little on the tall side. So I added a double layer of petals. I wanted more. The crescent mat board is brilliant for pastels and colored pencil too. Thank you. And watercolors too, Vonnie said. Thank you, Vonnie. And, the pan pastels are new to me, guys. I've only done 2 or 3 animals, a flower. I did a hydrangea, and maybe a half a dozen color book pages. And that's really nothing when it comes to learning a material. A dozen things. I think I've done a dozen different things. That's really nothing. It's not quite Bristol. There's no shine to it. It's not a shine. Bristol has a sheen to it. Ian, this does not have a shine to it. It's like the mat board you put around framed pictures. It's that kind of matte board. There's no sheen to it at all. It's like a hot press, but it's not even textured. It's not textured like watercolor or anything, like hot press watercolor paper. It's not even quite that. And I'm just trying to keep it clean here. I'll get in here again with my kneaded eraser before I spray it again. Yeah. I already sprayed it once, just to set that initial base color. But I love the pan pastels because they're not chalky and dry. I don't like chalky feel. I don't like that dry chalk feel. I don't like to touch it. I don't like to, it just kind of, it's one of those things that creeps you out. I mean, I've used it before when I've had to, life drawing and, things like that. But I don't enjoy using it. I don't enjoy, and I need this pointy tool here. Let me clean this off. Oh, thank you, Nana. It's a little on the tall side. Jean goes, yeah, it's a tall rose. Yeah. I added a whole nother section. I just wanted more. I wanted to add more layers to it. So yeah, it's kind of like it'll be like a fantasy rose. All righty. So let's see. All right. I'm going to just do it. Let me go ahead and do on the green here. I'm going to go ahead and do a little mixing on the right down in here. And so what I like to do is mix on these sponges rather than just mixing on here to get layers of color. It just, I don't know. It's hard to explain the soft, tooly, sponge stuff. See, I can see the edge of I can see my blue pencil on some little areas. I can see my blue line pencil, my sketching pencil. I tried to erase it as much as I could. But again, guys, I really just wanted to do a test. I want that edge to kind of almost fade away. So I might have to get a little paint or something in there to get rid of some blue line. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of trying to rub it out, but I think it's only going to go away so much. Are you making the lovely these paintings? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Christine. Just experimenting. Like I said, I've only done about a dozen things with them, with the pan pastels, which is really nothing. You guys are out there bringing in equipment. That's not a bad sign. All right, let's get a little more. Can you get the same color effects with other mediums? Oh, I can get it with the color pencil for sure. And I'm going to probably use some color pencil on here. Color pencil is my medium of choice. I just love color pencil. I've done color pencil for years and years and years. It's my favorite. But I'm enjoying the pan pastels. But, it's a learning curve. It's like anything else, You're going to have to, you're going to have to learn it. I think let me add a little purple to that. Oops, don't want to get it too much mixed up there. What did Ian say? Ian's thinking what? Have you ever seen art called naive artwork that used to be painted on narrow boats and narrow boat workers? You mean like, I don't know if it's called the same thing here. Are you talking about, you call it naive art? Another name for it here. Oh, let me think for a minute. I'm trying to think of what it's called here. Like Howard Finster is our local. Not naive art. What am I? Now naive is stuck in my head. Howard Finster, folk art. No, not folk art either. Not tramp art, but those are other names for it. But that's not naive. Hang on, let me look up Howard Finster and I'll tell you what I'm thinking of. Howard Finster is our Georgia local. I'll show you some pictures here. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Hang on. Anyway, he does stuff like, what is the word I'm looking for? It just escaped me. Let me do images here. I'll show you some Howard Finster. Oh, primitive. Yeah, primitive art. Thank you, Vonnie. Yeah, primitive art. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, let me go back to Howard Finster here. Hang on. I want to show y'all some of his stuff. And he's always in our museum and stuff. He has always got all kinds of pictures. Yeah. Okay, Howard Finster, images. I'll show you. He would do things like Elvis and all kinds of things. So, like here, this is some of his stuff, like that. And he did this whole all his property was called the Garden. I think maybe it's called something else, Garden. But anyway, he did. I mean, he died. I don't know. I have to look up what year. But he was very, did primitive art. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. But he always did a lot of Bible verses in his work and a lot of writing. Like he did a lot of writing. He had a lot of Coca-Cola, because it's Georgia, Atlanta area. Coca-Cola. Then he put Elvis. He did a lot of Elvis. Like look at all this writing in there. Look at all that. Can't read it really, but see all that text in there. Let's see what else. I think they call it Paradise Garden. Did he call it Paradise Garden? Anyway, just look up Howard Finster. Yeah. Let's see. And he's always got pieces in our High Museum, the High Museum in Atlanta. There's always, and some of them are really big. Like, look, there's somebody standing next to some there. Yeah, I've got pictures of me and Cam and all of us standing next to it in the museum. But anyway, yeah, Howard Finster. Thank you, Vonnie, for the primitive word. Why wouldn't come to me? Oh. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do here? I'll leave the leaves for a minute. Let's go back to, where's my little, I'm using this little, and this is not a makeup tool. This is made out of the soft stuff. Okay, hang on. Let me go out and see what Hubster's got information on the thing here. Hang on. Don't let the cats in. All right. All right, so they're going to be doing some work. They got to replace some stuff in the laundry room. Anyway, had to get the cat box. Let me just catch my breath, guys. Run up and down the stairs, getting the cats locked up because they're going to be in and out of the garage and the doors open. Can't let the kitties out. But Hupster's going to be here for a little while, but he has a meeting, so I'm going to have to go down and take care of everything here shortly. So I'm going to catch my breath. Just run up and down the stairs 3 times. So, whew. Checking up on chat, get a drink of juice. Can y'all still hear me? Are we still here? Bueller. Okay. Thanks, Jean. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes, come in. Oh, I guess that's just the wind. Okay, so where was I? Let me get back to some pictures here of some flowers, of some roses. So I probably won't be here more than 30 more minutes, guys, because I'm gonna have to go take care of the workers. You know, while Hubster has a meeting, he can't stay. Thank you. Moments of coloring. All right. So a little bit more. Where's my? I need this side. I said, don't do anything where you're moving my computer downstairs or my internet. Oh no, we're not going to do that. So I have to move some furniture and some other things. And yeah. So I said, don't disconnect me, guys. Oh, we won't do that. We won't do that. I think I just need the dark purple. I don't have a Vader mask. Yeah, that's Terry, who I hope is doing okay today. A little bit more red here. Where's my clean off my little sponge here? All right, let's blend this out. Start one petal at a time here. Hi, Marianne. Hi, no, I was gonna say this Norma. Hi again, Norma. Who else? Anybody else popping in? Thanks for being here. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of blend this in with my little tool. Let's see. Don't really want pink. Almost want it white. Let's just put some on and then I'll blend with the tool here. So again, if you're just joining us, I am testing out the pan pastels on this illustration board that I got at Hobby Lobby. And so because it was on clearance, I got it. And I'm just cleaning off my tool over here to the side of me. And a little tiny bit of white edge. I don't know if it might be better to do some of this on the pencil. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, my door's rattling because my window's open. But I like this board. I mean, it's nice and smooth. It's thicker than paper, so that makes it nice, right? All right, let's see. I don't know if this is, let's go to my purple here. A little bit of purple right. I want to take my time, and I don't want to feel rushed. So obviously we're not finishing this today. I mean, let's just face it. I've got to go in a few minutes, take care of the water heater guys. Want that there, and a little edge of white. I mean, it's not going to be pure white, but I want to start out light. I just have to continue this on another day. Can y'all see okay? I hope my hand's not in the way too much. I got to put something in that door. Let me put a piece of paper or something in there. It's going to keep rattling. And get a piece of cardstock. The wind from the outside's making it rattle. Okay. All right. Where's my tool? All right, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Okay, let me check chat here. So you can hear me down there working, taking out a baseboard. Just slowly building it up. I'm sure it will be, Christine. I have no plans to go downtown Atlanta. So I'm sure it's going to be a madhouse with a Super Bowl. I'm not going to be in it. So. Yeah, I said earlier, usually on my birthday weekend, we go to the museum, we go to Varsity, and I go to Blick. But I'm putting that off till another weekend because I do not want to be in that mess. Thank you, G. I'm just kind of slowly working it. Working it. Oops. Clean this up. I've been looking for your videos for 3 whole days. Oh, well, moments of coloring, they're not hard to find. Oh, I'm sorry you had to search for them. There's over 1,000 videos now to choose from, so yeah, we have over 1,000 videos in I think it's about 5 years. I've been streaming for 8 years, but I've only been uploading to YouTube for about I think it's close. It's going into 5 years. And there's 1,000 of them, 1,000 and something. I don't know. I forgot, lost count. And I do have playlists, guys. So everything should be broken out in playlists fairly well. I miss them every now and then. I'll forget to put a Society Idea Collectors or something every now and then. But yeah. So let's put a little more. But I'm only going to be here a couple more minutes, guys, because I got to go take care of those guys, the worker guys down there. Because Hubster has to go to a meeting. So, and the cats are locked up in the bedroom. We move the cat box, move the cat food, because they have the doors open, in and out. And I certainly don't want those babies getting loose. You know, don't want them. Don't, yeah, she does. She does, Kimberly. But Cola's awesome like that. So I just want a little hint of purple, but that needs more red on this side. So anyway, guys, sorry that you had to come over here and for some reason my sound went out on part 1, but there's a part 1 to this. Okay, I don't like that right there. That's too bright. I don't want that brightness. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Ian. Yeah, just search for my name. Okay. And I want some like streaks, like the petals have, vein, not real harsh veins, but you can see where the petals streak. Dragon Tales has a new cover, and it looks like you did it. Dragon Tales has a new cover. You mean Dragon Tales? You mean what's her name's? Her book? Am I thinking of the same one? The Russian artist? I haven't seen her new book. Did she republish it, Connie? Is that what you're saying? Did she republish it? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go, guys. Can you hear all that banging and clanging and working going on down there? Oh, well, happy birthday, Donna. Yeah, Norma's is tomorrow Sunday, and mine's Monday. Thanks, guys. Yeah, a lot of birthdays this weekend. Oh, you're welcome, Beth. So we're making progress, but it's really. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm having a little hard time concentrating with all the stuff going on down there. You think so, Julie Topaz? You're welcome, Katrina. All right, guys. Well, you can see how we're starting. We're making some progress here. Right in here, right along that edge. I'm going to just kind of keep working up. I might go ahead and spray this. I'm going to clean. I'm going to make sure that where's my here it is. I'm going to make sure that the board is all nice and clean before I go down and spray it again, because I don't want any of this to smear while we're waiting to come back at some point. At some point. And I will write down the colors that I'm using, though, because I'm not going to leave them. I can't leave pan pastels just sitting around, not with the cats. You know what happened the last time. So I will have to put them all away. So I'll write, see, here we go. I'll write down the numbers on a piece of paper, tape it to the back, so the next time we get back to it. But my point really it was to test out the board, to test out the board. Thanks, guys. Yeah. But I got too much going on to really concentrate anymore. And Hubster's got to leave, and yeah. So I'm going to head on out, guys. And okay, thank you, Lynn. I wish you could be. I'm going to do some giveaways on Monday on my birthday. If anybody wants to try to be here on the birthday, I'm going to do some. I'm going to do some giveaways. So, all right, guys, let me go take care of all this work going on downstairs. All right. Y'all have a great day. Bye, guys.